Hey everybody, how's it going? Just went for a motorcycle ride and I'm interested in that kind of thing. Quite a few of you guys also ride. And I bought yet another mount for my action camera. I'm running an DJI Osmo Action 4. It's not an expensive camera. It's not a cheap one either, but so far, friends, I am super happy with it. The power button is on this side. I hit it. If I hit the power, it comes on right away and it beeps so I can actually hear it in my helmet. If I turn the power off and I hit the top button to start filming, even if the power is off, it'll turn on seamlessly in about 1 second. And then when I turn the power off, it shuts off and it goes ding, ding, ding and tells me it's shut off. Really happy with this thing. I'm just experimenting with camera mounts because I've never done this before. I'll show you guys the rig I got, and I filmed some video tonight just of me riding. I'm on a 2003 Road King and with an Fxrt fairing and a big, nasty, stinking, loud, obnoxious motor. Here's a mount right here. It's called a chin mount. These are 3D printed clearly. And the nice thing is they make them for each helmet. See, I can open up my helmet and close it, and it doesn't obscure the vent or any of that. It comes with various risers to get it higher. It seems rock solid. It's got a little bit of movement, but I've read online, friends, that sometimes these fall off. I hope this doesn't, but I do have it tethered inside the helmet so that if it does fall off, my helmet will catch it. Here's the tether. I just rigged that up. So these are about 35 bucks. Again, when you go online, some people are like, that's too much money for this, but honestly, unless you want a bunch of ugly straps over here, and maybe I'll go that route, but this is the cleanest install, and it's quick release. I can take it right off my helmet, just like that. Okay, other than the tether would have to disconnect, but you guys get the idea. But yeah, it comes off and it ends up looking like that. Here's some video of me riding in and around Winnipeg with my chin mount. It's lower. The last video you saw, I had it up on my head. Let's see. The wind noise should be a little bit better. And again, friends, I'm going to get a microphone and put it in my helmet. But for now, this is what I'm working with. Anyhow, check this out. I'll do some voiceovers and let's go for a ride in and around the city of Winnipeg. Winnipeg's a neat city. I've traveled a lot. It's the biggest small town in the world. Everybody you know knows somebody else, you know, in Winnipeg. Just like any other city, it has its beautiful urban areas or suburban areas, and it has downtown with all that goes along with that. There's a lot of old buildings in Winnipeg. And anyhow, friends, let's go for a rip up the highway. And then for my American friends out there, I was talking to you guys at Buck and Stock. I will let you know when we're on our freeway. It is 4 lanes because there's not a lot of people up here. Check out the major freeway around Winnipeg. You guys will laugh. It's pretty chill up here. There's not a lot of anything or any people. And I always start every ride with a little back roading down the gravel. This Road King's way better on the gravel than my last bike, and I think it's because the tires are the same size front and back. I pulled over and turn the camera back on. Let's hear this thing go. Okay, here I am on number 2 highway. The canola is in full bloom. That's the smell of home. And as you guys can see, I'm doing about 65 mile an hour. That's the speed we cruise at. And most highways in Canada are this, 2-lane, not divided. So again, to my American friends, our roadways are very small compared to what you guys deal with. Okay, this is me on our freeway up here. 4 lanes divided, 65 mile an hour. It's about 7 at night. Notice almost no cars or traffic. Everything's slower up here. There's less people. And to my American friends, if you've never been in Canada, you should come up to the prairies. Wide open and just not a lot of people. Okay, I'm going to merge off onto the main road in Winnipeg, Portage Avenue, right about here. Okay, I'm about 15 miles up the road and I'm in the center of Winnipeg now. Winnipeg's about 30 miles end to end. There's where the Winnipeg Jets play, on the right there. And this is downtown Winnipeg. A lot of old buildings, a lot of heritage, and a lot of movies get shot here because apparently Winnipeg looks like 1930s Chicago. But yeah, this is downtown Winnipeg. Right here I'm cruising down Main Street, just past Portage and Main. To the left of me is what they call the Exchange District. It's full of old buildings, like the original buildings, a lot of warehouses and that were original when Winnipeg first started. So I always cruise down here. It's just one of my regular cruises if I'm actually going to ride in the city, and just a beautiful night for it. Okay, as I rip through downtown Winnipeg here, I want to give you my thoughts on this bike. I did a lot of work to it. Mainly the Fxrt fairing. I have 8-inch pullback risers and those high bend bars. New seat. Did the front brakes. I gotta say, all in all, I'm really impressed with this bike. It is a heavy bike. This bike's about 750 pounds, but it's nimble. It moves quickly for what it is, and it brakes fairly well now. And it's a good does everything bike. It's not a full touring bike. It's not a city bike. And as you can see, riding down the highway works, but also, in traffic in downtown Winnipeg, it's a great bike for that. And I love it. Is there anything worse sounding than downshifting your Harley with a performance transmission? That's our legislative building. Look at all the big ash trees around. This part of the city is really nice. All good things must come to an end. This is me back on number 2 highway. Major thunderstorm to the right of me there. It's raining, and it was time to get home. So at least, friends, I have ridden this thing in the rain. This fairing really keeps the weather off me. I get a little bit of rain on my legs, but otherwise I was pretty much dry last time I got caught in the rain. So super happy with this fairing, and it's the ABS version of the Fxrt. If you're looking for one, don't be afraid of these. Yeah, they're low cost, but honestly, it doesn't rattle, squeak, or anything. Yeah, I had to make a few changes to the mounting brackets, and I bought some fasteners, but all in all, I'm into this fairing for really nothing. The 8-inch risers and high bend bars I put on this bike are in the perfect position for me. And you can see I have floodlights that I mounted in the little air vents, one on each side in the fairing, and look at the light in front of me. I can see everything. I will mention, friends, about a month ago I was doing the same ride I am now, riding on the same highway about the same time of night, and like a 15-pound jackrabbit ran across the highway and hung a left right when he was in the center of this lane, and I hit him with the right front tire and right side of the front tire and the right side of the front fender, and thankfully, friends, I didn't go down, but that prompted me to put more light on the front of this bike. I didn't even see him till he was right in front of me. So anyhow, just racing down the highway, trying to avoid the rain, and I'll brake here and we'll jump into the last bit of my ride, night riding on back roads. Me on a back gravel road, possibly a dirt road actually, and I'm moving here, friends. The rain is pretty much right behind me, and I just want to get home. These roads get really soft, and I've been caught in a rainstorm on a soft road, and it swallows the front tire. So I'm doing about 70-75 kilometers an hour on this dirt road just to avoid the rain. It is what it is. friends, I think the footage is getting better, and action cameras are fun. I've never had one, and I'm enjoying showing you guys what the road looks like. I'm gonna go on a couple of longer motorcycle rides this summer, and the whole reason for getting the camera is I really want to film some of it. There is some beautiful country east and west of here, and I'll probably take you both ways. Anyhow, friends, thanks for watching. Take her easy, and we'll be back to some saws in the next couple days. Later.